mean, we used to come down to HTL. We'd hang out a week or so,
Yeah.
just to get, a couple of units tested and
Yeah.
see what if we passed or not.
Now it's like in the morning, it needs to be done.
Right. Right. Yeah. It's crazy.
I mean, the other thing is, look, I mean, when I look at it from the view of our clients, right? I mean, their reality is changing quite rapidly. Okay. A lot of big companies were significantly impacted, number one, by the pandemic, when single point supply chains got really exposed, So I think about a company like Home Depot, who's a big Intertech client, right? And the pain they went through when China locked down, and a lot of their sourcing was coming out of China, right? Or you think about Apple, and the pain that Apple went through when China locked down. And this whole idea of companies moving production to other countries so that you don't have any SKU number that has a single source of origin, right? Like everything in the supply chain needs to have two or three source points, so that when stuff gets shut down, you're not as exposed as if everything's coming out of one country because they happen to have the best manufacturing capability on the planet, right? Then you layer onto that, all the global uncertainty right now, right? Which, it feels a little bit like a roller coaster, even before, the current situation in the Middle East with Israel and Iran, right? Even before that, I mean, you talk about Liberation Day, tariffs. Is it 100%? Is it 10%? Is it 30%? Is it -5%? What's going on? It's putting a lot of pressure on the supply chain to figure out how to thread the needle, right? I mean, I remember getting a call from a client of ours who, again, I've known for 30 plus years, and he's got a real pickle on his hands because he's doing like a 25-story high rise here in West Palm Beach that went under contract 8 months ago. He sourced all his material 7 months ago. It's coming from various parts of the world, and it all needs to get here by the end of this year. But the reality is, if he accepts it today, he's going to pay probably 30 to 50% more in penalty than when he ordered the job. And obviously the job's already sold at a set price. And there was, no one thought about stuff like this 6-8 months ago, a year ago, whatever. And so, yeah, it's a complicated world right now for anybody in this industry.